Hey YouTube out there, or hey guys out there. We got this in the mail and was requested to do a unboxing and review. I am not a professional welder. I'm a professional mechanic by trade. I do hobby fabrication and welding. I do have millers and other stuff like that at home, but we'll give it a shot. Let's go ahead and unbox it. It's the BESTARC. You can find them on Amazon. I want to say anywhere from $140 to $200 depending on what you get, because this is a multi-process machine. It'll do MIG, TIG, and stick. I believe this one comes with just the MIG wand and the stick welder, or stick, but we'll find out exactly what it comes with right now. Alright, so yeah, it comes in a pretty nice packaging, good foam, holding it in place. Go ahead and pull the bulk of it out. Fairly light. It is a 110 machine. I believe they make the same machine in a dual voltage, but again, it's all on Amazon and they vary in prices. So there's the main machine, and again, it's probably weighs 10-15 pounds. Fairly portable. Decent plug. Stinger already attached. It's definitely a stinger. Looks like a maybe 4 or 5 foot lead, 4 or 5 foot cord, which is acceptable for what it is, I guess. That's everything in the box. Manual. I'm assuming this is probably, nope, this is wire. Comes with 1 pound of shielded flux core, and that is it. So this is a gasless machine. This is only flux core, no MIG on it. Shoulder strap. I'm assuming that's a tool to take the tips out. We got a ground clamp and a stinger for stick welding, and it is about what you get for what you pay for. Now mind you, this is only between $140 and $180, so it's not a professional machine, but it so far seems to be a decent little DIY machine. But we'll get it plugged in here and switches on the back. Powered on. Decent little LED screen. Let's actually pull the plastic off here. You can read it. Looks like it's going to go to 30 amp. Nope, it's still going. The knob physically goes 360. Doesn't stop at the plus and minus, being max. 135 amps is max, is what it's showing. So since this machine's only flux core, it's negative, or electrode negative, I believe that's the terminology. So your ground strap's hooked actually to the positive, and this is on your negative side because it's flux core only. It looks like you got an arrow here which controls the 2T, 4T function, which you would use with your TIG torch if you ordered it with it. This arrow controls your MIG, TIG, and MMA, which I'm assuming you have to go to TIG to use the stick welder portion of it. You just go to MIG for your MIG gun, even though it's actually flux core. This arrow here for your wire thickness. So 030 is what it starts with, 035, and 040 on flux core. This is your amperage control. It does not, it automatically changes your voltage. You cannot change your voltage separately from the amperage. The knob does not, it goes 360 degrees, and you have to just keep turning it to get it to its peak output of 135 amps, and looks like 20 volts, maybe probably bounces around a little more. If you don't want to sit there and spin all this all the way back, if you hit that, actually it looks like it holds your presets. So, but yes, you have to continue to 360 to go as low as 50 amps. And again, 360 degrees is not going to bring you all the way to peak amps. You have to spin it a few times. But you can read it fairly easy. And that's a plus. Alright, so I got it opened up here. I'm going to put the flux core wire they gave us with it to see how it runs. They did give me two different guide rollers. And 1.0, 0.8. This is a 1.0, so it's already set up for the spool, but they give you a set for non-shielded wire, which I don't know why they give you that, because this one won't do gas, so we'll just keep it there. So it looks like it only accepts a 1 pound spool. No provisions for bigger 10-pound spools, which again, it's a hobby welder, so it is what it is. It does have a cold wire feed, which does work. Straighten out the gun here. And we're through. I got that wound tight. That guy off. And we got three arrow buttons, so we're running the 1mm 030. We are on MIG. That's for, okay, so that's for your TIG torch, which would be scratch arc on this, but it would have the gas going through the line. I got a couple of pieces of 1/4-inch rebar here. See how well they put them together. We're gonna run, again, I'm not a professional welder, so I don't know all the settings, but we're gonna go 80 amps to start with. See how it goes. I did scuff these up a little bit with a grinder, and I'll just use the ground to keep it together. Yeah, so far okay. At 80 amps. it'll stick two pieces of metal together. It looks like I hot glued them together, but that's on me. That's not on the welder. The welder works like it's supposed to for whatever it actually costs or whatever you find it for it. Like I said, it's a 110 machine. It is a flux core only. As far as wire goes, it will do stick. It says it'll do TIG. It does have a control for TIG function, the 4T and 2T. You just have to buy the wand, which is obviously separate. They make a couple of different of the 140s, looks like, by reading over the directions. One is MIG and TIG, or MIG and flux core, so it has provisions for gas. This one again does not, but I think this is the cheapest one that they sell, and it's comparable to all the other ones about this price range. This one's a little lighter than I have the Harbor Freight Vulcan 110 that I keep here to do little stuff, and this one's actually a little lighter than that one is. But other than that, for price, you are getting what you pay for, and if you just need to stick two thin or small pieces of metal together, it'll work.